Oh my goodness. Imagine being in a traffic collision and you get loaded up into the ambulance to go to the hospital, and next thing you know, somebody carjacks the ambulance.
Don't play with us, man. You're gonna get hurt. Stop. Hey, don't bring it. Don't do it.
When they turn blind corners like that, where a suspect goes, you never know that suspect could be lying in wait.
People think they're bad. The hand of God is right there. Look. You want to see God and fresh right there. Look.
Clearly, he is not in his right mind. Then he makes threats towards your life. How do you handle it? Do you freak out as the officer? Do you pull out your handgun right away? Like, what do you do to handle this situation? Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ryan Tillman Show. I appreciate you, as always, for checking out my channel. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, turn on that notification bell as you guys will get the latest updates anytime I drop a new video. With that being said, man, let me tell you, today's videos are something else. I know I always say that, it sounds like a broken record, but it's true. Imagine being in a traffic collision and you get loaded up into the ambulance to go to the hospital, get some work done and get some treatment, and next thing you know, somebody carjacks the ambulance. Well, my friends, that's what we're going to see today. And then I want to show you guys a video of some LAPD officers reacting to a guy who the original call for service or stop was a man that just had an open container, but it's so crazy how fast he picks up that this man has a weapon. And last but not least, I'm also going to show you guys a video that is, what do you do if somebody's throwing bricks at you, throwing boards at you, and talking about he sees God and all this other stuff? What do you do? Well, we're going to find out what these officers did. But first, let's get into the ambulance because this one was wild. Let's watch.
Southbound on 10 Mile. Section southbound, no highway, please.
Already I'm trying to pursue it and catch up.
Receive 1757 from radio. Copy. 341. I'm not logged in yet, but I'm in route that. Units, be advised, there's a patient inside the Metro unit.
So it went from probably just a stolen vehicle. This now turns into a carjacking because there's a patient and there's a paramedic inside this ambulance. I'm going to fast forward a little bit because this pursuit does last quite a long time. I'm going to get towards the end of the pursuit so you guys can see how it ends and see what these officers end up doing.
Westbound, catching last floor.
Oh my goodness.
Collision at 8 and back, collision at 8 and back. Collision 8 and back. Did you say collision at 8 and back? Affirmative, collision 8 and back. The Asian male driver left the vehicle. Flash unit ready.
You can see they're wrestling with this guy forever. Just a little bit of background about this guy before I show you guys how they wrap it up. So this guy was actually involved in a traffic collision, the guy that stole the ambulance. While the officers and the paramedics and the firefighters were tending to the people that were injured in the collision, one of the drivers, the Asian guy who just so happened to be involved in the collision, jumps in the ambulance and takes off. So that's how they end up in the ambulance. That's how they end up in this spot. Let's watch the last part of this video and see what happens as they take him into custody.
We got the patient recovered. He's okay. Go ahead and get fire started. Heavy smoke coming out of the ambulance. And we have one Med-Star unit paramedic recovered as well. Receive heavy smoke coming from the vehicle.
Slow down. We just have enough people there.
They're successful and able to take this guy into custody. I'm so glad that nobody else was injured. But think about that. Who actually would think, like, you know what, I need to make sure my vehicle's secure while I'm tending to the patients on the scene of a traffic collision? Those are things that you don't think about. But in the world of public safety, you always got to think about the things that could happen that even seem the most outlandish, because in this role, you never know what could happen. All right, next I want to do is I want to watch a video. This is LAPD. They are literally about to do a stop on a guy who just had an open container. When this video starts, they actually start with the foot pursuit. So we don't actually get to see the initial contact. That's probably because they didn't activate the cameras until they were in pursuit. But what's very, very interesting and pretty impressive is how they respond to the deadly threat once it's presented. Let's watch.
Don't fucking move, bro. Don't do it. If you get a fucking fall, you're gonna get hurt. Don't fucking play. Don't play with us, man.
Now, at this moment in time, the suspect, he runs towards this alleyway. This is where officers have to be careful. And the reason they have to be careful is because when they turn blind corners like that, where a suspect goes, you never know that suspect could be lying in wait. Now, luckily, this officer was close enough to the suspect to where even he was right on him. So when he did turn the corner, he wasn't going to be caught by surprise. But just if you're an officer watching this, just make sure every time a suspect hits a corner, if you lose sight of him at all, slow it down, pie that corner, come across that corner slow, so that way you don't get caught by surprise. There was an officer in Riverside years ago that got killed in the line of duty because of that. Let's continue to watch.
You're gonna get hurt. Stop. Hey, don't point it. Don't do it. Shots fired. Officer needs help. Don't point it. Don't reach. Don't reach. I'll shoot you again. Shots fired. Officer needs help. Don't reach for it, man. Turn around and I'll get you help. Turn around and I'll get you help. Turn around and I'll get you help.
Don't reach for the weapon. Don't reach for the weapon.
Hey, get him in cuffs. Get him in cuffs.
Focus on me. Focus on me. Watch out. I got him. I got him.
You're going to see another angle of this here in a second.
Get him in cuffs.
Don't move.
You put out the shots fired?
Okay,
You put out the shots fired?
I did.
All right, cool.
We're going to be responsive back up.
Before we watch the other officers that was on scene's angle, just realize that happened so quickly. That officer ended up utilizing deadly force to overcome that threat. Pretty impressive. He fired one round and it seemed like it worked. The guy goes down to the ground. But at the end, when you see the other officer's body cam, you'll see exactly why he fired that round in order to stop that threat.
They didn't hear me. Put it out again. Oh, shit. Oh, George 11, shots fired. Officer needs help.
Shots fired. Officer needs help.
Or George 11, we're going to be in the alley.
Help. Turn around and I'll get you help. Turn around and I'll get you help.
Don't reach for the weapon. Don't reach for the weapon. I got it. I got it. Focus on him. Focus on him. Watch out. Watch out. I got him. I got him. Keep your hands behind your back.
up here stepping out. Just responding.
Don't move. I got you. Don't move.
Okay, sure.
I did. Put it out again. If they didn't hear me, put it out again. Are you hit?
Yeah, I got hit.
Where?
Dude, and I don't know, dude.
I got hit, fool. I don't know, dude.
Don't move. Don't move.
So I pause it right there. Do you see that on the ground? That actually is a firearm that suspect was carrying. While he was running in that alley, he tried to pull that firearm out. The officer saw it in an instant, and that officer was able to utilize deadly force to overcome that threat. Fires around, that suspect goes down to the ground, and it proves to be effective. They always say you don't shoot to unalive a person, you shoot to stop a threat. And in this case, it worked. The officer was able to stop that threat.
Let me see. Where? I don't see it.
My leg, dude.
Your leg? All right. I got it.
Let's wrap it up.
I'm gonna use your belt, all right? Get an RA rolling. Get an RA rolling.
Look, I've never been hit by a bullet before, thank God, and so I'm sure it hurts. But man, you brought this on yourself. You're the one that decided not to stop. You're the one that decided to run in an alleyway with a firearm, and you're the one that decided to turn towards the officer with it. You can't be screaming and crying like that because you made that decision. I don't know. I digress. The last video. There have been times in my law enforcement profession where we contact people that are in another galaxy, in another world. You're going to find out exactly what I'm talking about the moment you watch this video. Let's watch.
Oklahoma City Police Department. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is I live on Southwest 64th Terrace, and across the street from my house, like catty-cornered across the street, there's a male outside in front of somebody's house, in front of their fence, and he's out there just screaming and hollering. And
You said it's across from your house?
Catty-cornered across from my house. And
Okay.
I live at, I'm sorry, Southwest 64th Terrace. And I don't see anybody else out there. It is dark. But he is carrying on screaming and hollering, cussing, and something about beat them and calling somebody I mean, all kinds of stuff. And I have to leave for work in about 30 minutes or so, and I'm afraid to go out my door.
Oklahoma City 911. What's the address of your emergency?
Hey, there's a guy making a disturbance outside the house, or it's next door. Sounds like he's making threats to the neighbor.
What the address is?
Southwest 64th.
Southwest 54th?
64th.
64th.
64th Terrace.
Okay.
Yeah, he's making threats about the kids and stuff, but I can't see him talking to anybody inside of the house, or because he's right outside the gates.
Is there somebody out there with him, or is it just him?
I can't see anyone else besides him.
Okay, you said he was making threats?
Yeah, he's making threats about killing someone's kids and stuff.
Okay, so they got multiple callers that come in from the neighborhood that say this guy is out there acting weird. So the officer is going to respond. Now, depending on the agency, sometimes you can go to the scene, and before you actually go make contact with the subject, you can wait for your partner to arrive. This appears to be like it's in Oklahoma, but depending on the size of the agency, they may not be able to wait for a backup officer. This officer appears he goes on scene by himself, and so now he has to work on de-escalating the call with this person who seems like he's deranged. This looks like ring or surveillance camera footage from one of the houses on scene. Guy is walking through the neighborhood. He's walking through different yards. You know, these situations can become kind of scary as the officer because you don't know what you're dealing with.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around, man. Put the board down. Put the sticks down. Put it down. Stop.
So before we watch the other angle, what I want to do is I want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys caught it, but the guy was throwing, at first he picked up a board to try to attack the officer with the board. When the board doesn't work, he then grabs some bricks. It looks like some cylinder bricks or whatever from one of the sides of the house, and he starts to throw it at the officer. And when he does that, that's when the officer elects to utilize that deadly force to overcome that threat. That's the footage still from the surveillance video. What we're going to watch now is a body-worn camera from the officer.
What's going on?
Oh, you're not. The hand of God is here,
What's going on?
Die. Touch me and you will die.
What's
touch
going
me
on?
and you will die. You will not touch my son again, for I am his father.
What's going on, man?
I want to see you touch me. I want to see how it takes to piss you off. Because I'm going to kill you. You know I'm going to kill you. When you kill my son, you...
Okay, I want to ask you as a viewer, you're dealing with this guy. Clearly, in his right mind, or he is not in his right mind. Then he makes threats towards your life. How do you handle it? Do you freak out as the officer? Do you pull out your handgun right away? Like, what do you do to handle this situation? The officer, in my opinion, does a phenomenal job. He stays calm. He tries to de-escalate. You're going to actually see he utilizes a less than lethal option, which is a pepper spray, and that's ineffective. But the officer does a phenomenal job staying calm, cool, and collected. But I've dealt with people like this before, and it's kind of scary because these people, they're irrational. There's no reasoning with them, and so sometimes de-escalation doesn't work.
You're my son, you people think they're bad. The hand of God is right there. Look. You want to see God in fresh right there. Look. That's where God is. That's right. Like those over there, rape kids. So I'm gonna make you go over there and kill that.
What are you out here?
You are gonna go kill that. Son, make him kill that.
I don't plan on killing
you. Are going to. You are going to. Son, make him kill that.
Hey.
Why?
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Stay away with me.
No.
You come at me, you're gonna die. My son will not let you touch me because you will die when you.
Where do you live at?
I have no home. I'm homeless. What
are you doing over here?
You.
What are you doing over here?
What are you doing here?
Because you're out here.
What are you doing? Because God is here, motherfucker. I'm Jason Redshirt. I am a god. And you didn't know I was a god, huh? You fucking goddamn police department. Didn't know you the god.
There's people trying to sleep.
I will kill you. You think you are buff? I will hit you once and kill you with one hit, motherfucker.
There are people out here sleeping, man.
Them people, they're gonna die today at 7 o'clock.
Why is that?
Because God is here and he's killing you all, unless they repent. If you want to kneel on your knee, you can repent.
I want you to imagine this real quick. I don't know what time it is. Oh, look, it looks like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, and while you're sleeping peaceful in your house, everything is quiet inside your house. Officers are outside on the streets dealing with crazy people like this, dealing with people that are just deranged like this. I don't know if this guy is on drugs. I don't know if he has a mental illness. A lot of times it's usually an accumulation of both, but this is what they're dealing with while you're sleeping peacefully. Just think about that.
You can repent and go to heaven. Otherwise you will die, and at 7 o'clock you will be dead. No, tell your police department that you will die. Quit following me. I mean it. Touch me. Touch me. You will see my son smite you. You will touch me no more, because he don't like the way you do it. For you think you guys are cool.
Get back.
You. Get back.
Pepper spray deployed.
Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around, man.
Ineffective.
Put the board down.
Board thrown at him.
Put the sticks down. Put it down. Stop.
So that guy ends up throwing those bricks at the officer. The officer elects to utilize that lethal force in order to stop that threat. The officer did everything phenomenal, if you ask me. The only thing that I would say to keep in mind, and this officer, I'm sure he did it when he was doing it. He did it when he was doing it. I'm sure the officer thought about this when he utilized that lethal force, was his backstop. Obviously, the guy is standing in front of a house. That officer is accountable for every round that comes from his weapon. And so we're trained to make sure we keep track of where we fire those rounds in the direction and our backstop and beyond, just because you don't want to hit somebody in the crossfire. Other than that, the officer did a great job. What ends up happening is they end up taking this guy into custody. The guy ends up surviving. He's charged with multiple charges, assault on a police officer, battery with a dangerous weapon, and a few other things. So, it just goes to show, like, when you're sleeping at night and it's peaceful, there's a reason why it's peaceful inside your home, and that's because you have so many brave men and women that are out on the streets keeping you safe and making it peaceful for you. So I appreciate you as always so much for watching these videos. Do me a favor, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you guys turn on that notification bell. And I'm going to ask for one other request. I don't normally do this. If you like these videos, if you're entertained by them, share the videos. Share them with your friends. Just show, this stuff is, entertaining to say the least. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Take care and God bless.